The legalization of drugs has been raised as an issue many times, suggesting that it's a way to solve the drug problem in America. But think about it. If you're going to legalize drugs, if you're going to have government supplying drugs, what kind of drugs are you going to supply? Are you going to allow the government to supply heroin, cocaine, if cocaine, crack cocaine, speed, some of the designer drugs? Are you really going to have the government provide an availability of drugs of all kinds to young people out there, to adults out there? The answer is, of course, no. We can't do that. Everyone compares the drug usage to Prohibition. And the facts are that during Prohibition, little-known facts, during Prohibition, the kind of crime that causes fear in America, the assaults, the rapes, the murders, the robberies, the burglaries, that kind of crime was at its lowest ebb during Prohibition. In fact, all during the history of this nation, when the sale of alcohol was down, crime was down. You hear about all of the crime in Chicago during Prohibition because of the people who were pushing liquor in those days, and the gangs were pushing liquor. Well, they were killing one another, but they were killing the common folks out there, and again, the crime rate was the lowest in our history. And so why would we want to legalize narcotics and dangerous drugs? When you look at the problems that we have in this country with alcohol, why would we want to add another burden, and an extremely more difficult burden for the populace to handle than alcohol? Alcohol gets you drunk, you feel bad the next day. Drugs, you feel good, and you continue to feel good. Alcohol, you may develop a habit. Drugs, in almost every case, you develop a habit. It would be the end of America, in my judgment, and I don't think we want to see the end of America today. So whenever you hear about legalizing drugs, say, hey, down with that idea. It's a lousy, terrible, horrible idea.